What's up, guys? Today's Tekken 7 tutorial is going to be all about movement. Movement is super important in Tekken. It's kind of what sets the game apart, and it's what will set you apart from being a good player or a bad player, is how you utilize movement. So let's start out with the basics. Obviously, holding back will walk back, holding forward will walk forward. That's pretty straightforward. If you double tap back, you'll dash back. If you double tap forward, you'll dash forward. One quick note is when you dash back, make sure you're holding the back direction during the entire animation. If you double tap and then let go, you can be hit out of the recovery, but if you're holding back, you're going to be blocking during the recovery, so that's pretty important. If you double tap forward and hold it, you will run, so that's useful for kind of closing the gap. If you're from like about this far, about like 3/4 screen, if you run, you're going to automatically do this tackle move, which you can follow up with some punches. But they can break the tackle, so be aware of that. If you're like all the way full screen, if you run, you'll do this shoulder charge, which is unblockable. So that's pretty useful if the opponent is just trying to kind of stay full screen from you, not let you get close. You know, you can get in with this unblockable shoulder tackle, and it's pretty good. But now we'll talk about the 3D movement, which is kind of what is unique about Tekken. So if you just tap down, you'll sidestep into the foreground. If you tap up, you'll sidestep into the background. So it's really important that you kind of have your sidesteps down. You're able to do them whenever you want, because these are going to be how you're going to be dodging a lot of attacks and setting up whiff opportunities. So I mentioned last time that if you hold down, you're going to duck. And if you hold up, you're going to jump. So make sure that you're not accidentally getting ducks or jumps when you're trying to sidestep. Just make it a nice, clean, short tap. And then if you want to sidewalk, you double tap the direction and then hold it down. So sidewalking is also really important because there's going to be a lot of things that if you try to sidestep the attack, you're going to get hit anyway because it doesn't quite cover enough space. Whereas if you sidewalk, you're going to be in the clear. So there's a lot of stuff where you actually need to sidewalk it to avoid it. Sidestep's not going to be enough. So I would recommend going into training mode, practicing out all your movement options, get kind of used to them, because you know there's going to be situations where you don't know exactly what to do. Your opponent might be doing something you don't know how to deal with, and that's usually when your different movement options are going to come in handy. You're going to want to be able to pull out, you know, a sidewalk or something like that to set up a whiff opportunity. So that would be my recommendation for you guys, is try it out in training mode. And another recommendation I have is at the start of a round, don't just start it out by going all in with an attack string or something like that. At the start of the round, I recommend feeling out the opponent with movement. Don't attack right away. Take some time to figure out, okay, how does this guy play? What does he like to do? See if you can catch like a whiff opportunity or something like that. That's a much safer way to start the round than, you know, just going all in with an attack string right at the beginning. So that's about it, guys. I'll do another tutorial later with some advanced movement stuff. We'll talk about ideas like Korean backdashing, or backdash canceling as it's also called. But for the next video, I'm going to be talking about getting up off the ground, which I know is kind of a big stumbling point for beginners. So hopefully I'll be able to help you out there. Thank you very much for watching. Please let me know in the comments if you're finding these useful. Hopefully I'm being of some help for some people who are like me and maybe a little bit unfamiliar with the franchise. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.